Welcome. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Vine Panther Presents. Today, Stacey and I shall be discussing Ruthless, Season 2, Episode 6. There's at least two big things that happened. We got a reveal. We got a murder. I want to start with the reveal. Daikon claims that the highest forced him to kill his pregnant girlfriend. What do you believe on that, Stacey? You think he was telling the truth?
I mean, we've seen him get jealous, so I can see him probably doing that. Yeah.
But Daikon seemed very, like deep in love with the highest. I guess we understand from Ruth he is bisexual. He don't mind being the woman, but he seems to prefer the highest and highest penis. So I'm like, when at what point did he kill said girlfriend since they met in prison? And where is dead girlfriend?
Maybe he got out of prison before Tyrone and then had a girlfriend and an embryo or fetus or whatever.
All right.
And Tyrone got out and said, if you want to be with me, you got to get rid of her.
All right. That's an interesting backstory. I would like to see. Just getting into that and see how all that panned out and how they shaped their relationship. To be like, hey, I killed for you. I killed my family for you, highest. But anyway, the very tense encounter between Daikon and Andrew kind of reminded me of like Lethal Weapon 1. We met Mel Gibson when like he was doing that drug deal. And like they put the gun to his head. He was like, come on, you want to shoot me? Huh? You want to shoot me? Come on, do it. He was like, oh shit, this guy's crazy. I was like, get this out of here. Was it just me, or did you think they were about to kiss? Is that just me?
I'm gonna do something, especially when Daikon was like, oh, you're so tense. Let me give you a massage. I was like, yep, that's how they start. Mm-hmm.
The dick is coming. I was like, I knew like when they were getting closer and closer to his face, I was like, Daikon's just gonna go for it. He's like, you know what? I'm feeling all this tension. You a good looking man. Let's see what happens. I thought that's how Daikon was gonna resolve the issue. Instead, he asked him to come have a beer, and then proceeds to be like, "Hello, Mr. Big Dick. Can I see it again?"
And Andrew was like, "You're not so bad yourself."
What?
I was like, this is an interesting conversation.
Like, what if Andrew first was like, I did everything for the highest. I did everything.
Like what?
What did you do?
I let him fuck me. I was like, I can't say that.
First, Daikon is like, say it. What you saying? What you saying? He's like, I don't want to say it. Then say it, man. You got something to say. And then he says it, and now he like, shut your mouth. Don't be talking about the seating. The seating is private. Only certain men get seated. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, it's as much as we kept on bringing it up, apparently Daikon is still on dick patrol. Like he's still looking for the penis that put a hole in Lacey.
And then Andrew's like, have you ever thought that he's just really small? I was like, why did Tyler sit down and write, okay, conversation, okay, okay, like...
These are the things that he contemplates. So he's sitting alone, the sizes of men's dicks. So what
apparently vaginas as well.
Well, so this is my other issue. Unlike Andrew, who did the 4-finger test on Tally, right? Daikon never investigated just how deep Lacey was to even have a comparison. Like when he looked at Andrew's shoe print, right? Like he saw the shoe print, right? So he had a certain dimensions that he was working with. Like that's the investigative shit, right? And then he was looking around. He was like, who put the shoe print? Who put the shoe print next to the RV or whatever that the trailer that Ruth was staying in? Because remember we saw the shoe print in the mud, and he was trying to figure out who put the shoe print. Like that makes sense. Instead, you have no idea how deep Lacey is. So how are you going to rock around and be like, well, let me see the biggest penises in the camp to see which one put the hole in her? Like that doesn't make any sense.
None of this makes sense.
It don't. But again, I'm just like, Tyler, why are we going through this, Tyler? And then yeah, for both of them to be like,
just so we can have discussions on dick sizes. That's the only reason.
and then I was thinking, when did they see each other's dicks? And then I'm thinking at the gangbang.
Well, they did the coronation
Yeah,
together.
that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. He was like, I saw what you were working with
Even though you couldn't get it up, but since you were not fully hard and you were that size, and I can imagine what it's like when it's fully engulfed.
And as Andrew pointed out, he was like, you did smell it. He's like, it was hidden though. I didn't get to fully see it. Fuck me, man. I
forgot about this test.
Oh man, Tyler Perry, man. Anyway, I'm trying real hard to be positive. I was just talking to the States about some of our reviewers who think, all we want to do is sit down and tear these shows down. I genuinely enjoy the shows that we review. There's certain things you can't just ignore. Like you can't ignore this dialogue that's completely unnecessary. Completely. There's nothing was accomplished through this conversation. In no way. Hold up. If Daikon believes that Andrew's a cop to the point that he's like, we may have to do something to you, he sends no one to investigate to see if his wife is truly dead. He does none of that. Instead, he's like, I need to figure out who violated Lacey. Like that's the real thing I need to get into. And what happened to Clark looking into Oliver's dick? Why is Clark the only one that realizes big, strong Oliver, is swinging like a tree apparently or something? Like, why is he has this critical information, but Daikon don't know other penis sizes besides Andrew or whoever he does gangbangs with? I don't. I just couldn't believe it. Anyway, so this leads to William, now the late William, coming in there with a stick that he made to trick the one person that's trying to help him from being ass raped again. I don't understand this. Like William was like, teach me how to defend myself for the last 2 episodes at least. So then he tricks Andrew to admitting that he's a traitor. To what end? How's that going to stop the highest from raping him that night? What the fuck? Then the fight, but the struggle between them two was completely ridiculous. I was like, I really thought William was walking himself under that house. Like I was really looking for his body to move. Like he's dead, but he's moving pretty good. I was like, and these bodies are piling up. Like Lilo is still dead in the car.
How does the highest not know that Lilo is missing? How does Daikon not know? Daikon knows everything. He always pops up out of nowhere. Like
Lilo has not been accounted for. His
car is still there. The car is still there.
Smelling at this point because it's so hot. You can see the actors like sweating, from all the shit that they're wearing. So I'm like, that body needs to be stinking. Like, as much as we saw that in the Oval, which like in a body that dies in a minute, and all of a sudden is reeking up the entire room. Chopped up body parts in back of a muscle car in the summer should be smelling like straight shit right now. Like, also, Daikon's and Andrew's confrontation does bring up a good point. Why hasn't Andrew called the cops now that he knows that the highest just murdered 6 people with a bat? Like, why has he called the cops in on these people?
Does he have a phone?
I mean, if he can help William sneak off the reservation to get to Brian, I'm like, what do you think is? So you sending William to do your job of informing law enforcement that some shit has gone down here. When he leaves to wannabe kill his wife, he don't go, hey guys, just come back with me and arrest all these people. Like, it's wild shit going on here. We got kidnapping, we got rape going on. Like, I mean, there's drugs, I'm sure, being handled here. Like, none of this does he tells Mac none of this. He just goes back to the thing. I guess he thought him and Tally still had a future. And once he realized that she was giving it to the mechanic, he was like, nah, I ain't got nothing to live for. I took it up the ass. my wife's cheating on me, my mistress cheating on me while pregnant with my child. That is pretty hard. That's something, I'm not pushing for violence. I'm just saying a thing that will push you to the violent level, I think, would be the fact that your woman is having sex with another man while she's pregnant with your child. Like, I can see him snapping on that one. I mean, anyway. But William, who's like, traitor. I was like, what does he do? And no one heard his little ass screaming like this. Also, I want to bring in Ruth for a minute, because this makes no sense. Earlier in the day, Brenda, is that her name? The other sister mother? Agnes. I think her name is Agnes. Anyway, yeah, Agnes tasked Ruth to go oversee the kitchen, right? Because they slaughtered a hog. It was going to be a big feast. Mm-hmm. On her way to slaughter the help with the kitchen work, then sister mother tasked her to go wash Melinda. What happened to the kitchen? While she's scrubbing Melinda down for some reason from head to toe, I don't know what sister mother's about to do with this poor girl. Like, I'm afraid like she's about to get coronated or just murdered. Like, I'm like, sister mother don't got good intentions for this little girl. Like, she is not going to make it out of here. My point is, though, in the middle of all that, remember when Ruth is cleaning the highest from head to toe,
from shoulder to toe.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad. Yeah. Like, I mean, he's like, well, hey, he got to get the chunks out the hair. Remember that?
But he had blood on his face after he got out of the tub.
That's right. You're right. He still looked fucked up. I'm sorry. You're right. Maybe getting the chunks of flesh out of his hair, which looked beautiful for one. Like when he got back from the thing, I'm like, the hair was great. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I didn't see no chunks. I saw a man who got his hair done, laid tight. You know what I'm saying? Like he got it pressed after killing these people. My point is, he said, go call for the boy. Like he told Ruth, go say, I want my boy. That was in the daytime. By the time night comes, William don't even know his ass has been requested. Like, he's still going around worried about the full moon.
Yes, his ass was requested, literally.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's why maybe that was why he like, teach me to move now.
And then I'm like, why is the highest raping William when he got Daikon and River, huh?
Power.
Can we talk about why River somehow had crusted nut on his face?
I didn't understand that either.
What are we doing? Like, when's the last time he even sucked a man's dick? Like, why are we doing this, Tyler Perry? I thought Ruth was just talking shit until River was like,
he was like,
oh, my bad. And he's like, we got to do what we got to do. River, leave, bruh. You know how much money you can make. You a good looking light skinned dude. You can suck other people's dicks and makes money. And I mean, it's like, you don't have to be at this place. I mean, if you're willing to do that, the sky's the limit. Like, why are you stuck at this place? It don't make any sense. You can find a sugar daddy to take care of you. I just don't understand. Shit. Oh man. Anyway, it was too much. It was too much. And then it was a lot of N-words going on in this episode for no reason. Like, I'm like, I was like, oh, you from the street? No, this is unnecessary dialogue. What this shit is. Like, I mean, what we trying to do? What we trying to prove here? I mean, we know that she was a tainted woman before she showed up to the Raku. I'm not sure why we need to be reinforced with this, with foul language.
And apparently N-words aren't named River. There's actually a reality show and the brother is named River. So there's at least one other Negro River out here. But they're both light skinned.
Not a coincidence. No. A nigga named River. I was like, what? This is supposed to rhyme? Are we trying to rhyme here? Because I felt like there's a rhyming thing going on. And I was like, I don't appreciate it. I was a little bit uncomfortable, to be honest. I did not use the word, nor do I appreciate it being used. Anyway, bye, William. At least you ain't got to worry about getting up the butt. I mean, I thought he was gonna be active shoot. I really thought. I thought he was gonna get the weapon and be like, and then like
Why
Clark
did
kills
he
him.
just do that instead of harassing Andrew for a move? Just go take a gun and shoot him.
Yes, or make
Or
a
a
shake.
shake.
That's what I'm saying. You got nothing but wood sitting around. You had an axe in your hand. Just be like, hey, highest, whoop, just shank, just make a shank. I'm sure Oliver knows how to make a shank. He's been to prison. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of black men in that place that been to prison that can show you how to make a shank.
He spent all that time carving up a stick to look like a slingshot. He could have just carved a ship.
Never mind. It's our channel. I was thinking, I was like, said this could be going too far, but why not? So like he could like carve the shank, stick it up his butt. Then when it's time,
I was thinking about that
right?
because there was a contraption for women, and I think somewhere in Africa where women were getting raped all the time. So somebody designed like a thing to put in there, so if they get raped, it would like it's almost like a barbed wire. But I don't know how that would like cut her.
Yeah.
But
Okay, that's
they
not.
had something like that.
Oh, I see. That's not what I didn't even know you were about to go. That's not where I was going. I thought he
Oh,
could hide it in his butt, then pull it out when necessary, and then shank the hide. That's what I was going for.
I
But
went
anyway,
somewhere else.
the more you know. There you go. So an IED with teeth on it. That's not IED. What's that called?
An IUD? Well, that's all the
IUD.
way. That's not in your vagina, though. That's in your.
Anyway, we're getting off track. The point is you can protect yourself from these type of issues. Like William had options. That's basically what we're trying to get through. Instead of trying to trick the one man that was trying to help you, as he's sweating his ass off as an actor. I mean, he was like, I mean, it's gotta be hot out there when they were filming because I could just see like it was glistening sweat on him, and he was trying to be mad. Also, attention to detail. I love how when the actor who's playing Daikon had to touch the gun, he made sure that his fingers were nowhere near that trigger. I mean, even though it's probably a fake gun anyway, like Andrew, the actor, actually had his finger like on the trigger part, but like Daikon had his hand like this, like he was like, I ain't trying to have no issues where I blow this actor's brains out. Safety first. Then I was wondering, then I was looking at the weapons that Oliver were carrying. I was like, are there real even magazines in those weapons? Because I remember when Andrew was walking around with the big long range pistol, it was no magazine in it. Like what are you gonna do with an empty weapon? Like, I don't know. Anyway, Oliver confronts Lacey because he finally figured out that maybe the woman who's screaming about leaving every 5 minutes and touched him last may have had the keys.
Did you take the keys? What keys?
What?
The keys to the car. What car? To
No,
Leo's car. Who's Leo? Like, why does he write like that?
No, this is what he said, you got the car keys? What keys? The keys to the car. Well, isn't that what car keys mean? Like I was like, I know he didn't say that. Let me rewind that one more time. This motherfucker said, you got the car keys. What keys? The keys to the car. Like car keys. Oh, car keys. No, I don't have car keys. I got keys that may go to a car, but these are two different things. I mean, you need to be clear with me. And now she's gonna drive off with her girlfriends in the middle of the night. I'm like, what's gonna happen when that body starts stinking? Which it should be by now, as we've already discussed. I'm like, somebody's gonna put something in that trunk. I'm assuming Lilo's chopped up body part is in the trunk. We saw him. He put him in the trunk.
Yeah,
So
you heard it splat when you put it in the trunk.
Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be a thing. I'm pretty sure that's probably how they're gonna get caught. Somebody's gonna try to put some stuff in the trunk, like and then like the body's gonna be in there, and they're gonna be like, what, woo, woo, and then Lacey's gonna get hurt. Huh?
Woo.
Yeah. That's official right there. Forget you, man. There's only special effects I can do. All right. Let's talk about Oliver, Officer. What's that dude's name? The white boy Melinda's sleeping with. Poke. Why is he living in a trailer park, like a one-room trailer park, some shit? Like, where is he? That's a sad place. I'm like, what? You can afford better than this, bro. Like, I was really disappointed in this situation.
Well, we don't know what part of Virginia this really is, so maybe it's just that's how people live.
I mean, damn. I mean, they're doing better on the compound. I mean, I was feeling bad for this dude. I mean, he at least should have an apartment.
I
I mean,
mean, kind of like Little Rock.
that was 1985.
It ain't changed much since.
In certain places, yes, I would agree. But Officer Polk is doing pretty bad in life. Anyway, so Melinda came over to put. I don't for some. It's just it could be just me. It could be just me. I don't like baby talk in relation to sex. Like I don't like the idea. She's like, I'm gonna fuck you till you go sleep like a baby. Like I don't like that connotation. I rather not.
Yeah, but he did just get off work, so I'm sure he's tired.
But she specifically asked that last episode. She said, "Are you tired? Shouldn't you be tired?" And he's like, "No, I'm good.
Men always say that when they think they're gonna get some, because I mean,
they're trying.
yes.
They're trying to get some.
Yes.
Till the moment comes,
Like,
you're like,
aren't
you know
you
what, girl?
tired? No, I'm not tired. If you're gonna give me some.
I drunk a Red Bull. I'm fine. Let's go. Anyway, I just all of a sudden now he's tired. All of a sudden he's like, okay, I gotta get back to work. They're tracking you at work, bro. They know you were fucking on the table. Like that's not good. That's not a good thing for you. I'm surprised that they haven't called him in to be like, hey, we need to have a conversation because we saw some tapes that we need to discuss with you. Were you not? I can smell sex on my table, and it wasn't me. It's like, and since his cologne is so bad that Melinda had to be scrubbed, kind of reminded me of Coming to America. Like she had to be, I was like, I don't know what's going on with that. Nasty. Oh, I hope Sister Mother don't kill this poor little girl. And I guess Ruth was trying to imply that she's underage.
I don't know.
Because she's clearly a grown ass woman. I mean, as an actress. So I'm like, I'm not sure what we're trying to go here. Like, she's supposed to be like 50.
You saw her with Avi and Snowball.
What's up?
Playing. Remember she was Avi's girlfriend?
I did not know this.
Snowball? She had like a wig on.
That was her?
Like, yeah, that was her.
Damn, you good. Did not know that. She might want to go back to that. But she acted, I mean, she had fewer lines, but there was more respect in that. Melinda, you talking about Melinda?
I think so. I always get her and Lacey mixed up, though, so I don't know.
I thought it was Lacey.
Anyway,
It don't matter.
Lacey. It might have been Lacey.
It don't matter. One of these women was on Snowfall's a point, and that this is not a step up. That's what we're saying. For either actress, this is not a step up. Like you can go back to Snowfall. That's a much better show. It just they don't have wild. You don't have people walking around with nut on their faces. You know, I just never seen it. I mean, you may have cocaine on their faces. Yes.
Eat that.
Yep. Oh shit. Yeah, that's right. When the crack get to them and they start pulling their teeth out. But no, I just anyway. It gets a good twist. We gotta see who's gonna find William's body, especially when the highest demands. What happened to his food? That's taking all day. So he's starving and he's gonna have a hard penis. I mean, he's gonna empty stomach and a hard penis. That's not a good situation. I guess so.
Well, Marva said, "I will bring you dinner." Should I bring you dinner?
And when does Marva give bathing classes? Like it's like I don't get that. She's like, you taught her well. Like I'm pretty sure they weren't handing out manicure and pedicure classes and bathing classes. I just don't see how that's relevant. And the Raku. Daikon should be the most jealous. That's what I'm saying. He needs to be like, who's bathing? Why am I not bathing the highest? That's what he should be saying. Like, it's my job to clean the highest, or rivers, or whatever. And then I thought so when Daikon was saying the highest challenged me in my relationship, I thought he was kind of referring to Ruth. That's what I thought. But then once he started talking about his girl being pregnant and having to murder her, I was like, nah, he ain't talking to her. Never mind.
Was he talking about Ruth?
No, he said he had the maybe somewhere off camera, the highest said you need to kill Ruth. Maybe that's before they started having sex, though. I mean, he does seem genuinely interested in her. That could be a good point. It could be a good point.
You tell him she was pregnant. So, and then remember the highest last time, it was like he was going to challenge Ruth to do something.
Was going to be a fight?
The highest know they fucking.
Huh?
I think the highest knows they're fucking.
Oh.
He just kind of laying low, like, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Again, it's gonna be a duel, a Spartacus style duel with Ruth and Daikon over his affections.
That would, oh man, that would be good. That would be good. And then
And
like
Daikon is gonna sacrifice himself for the sake of the child.
I can see that. I can see it. He's like, I'm going to the Raku for you, my love. And which love are you talking about? You know who I'm talking about. And he just died. I was like, oh, I was like, he could love them both. We don't even know. He died for whoever he truly cares for. That would be good. That would, or no, all fucked up. What happened to the kids being used as drug mules? Like, why is that not moving forward? I just, I just I don't know. I'm glad they're kind of focusing on the compound because the non-compound stuff is stupid. Like, but I'm like,
What happened with Lan joining the Raku?
what happened? All of Daikon's off like compound activities just stopped. Like he does none of that anymore. And maybe that's because of COVID. Maybe he's like his budget or whatever. But like he used to. I mean, what happened to going out there trying to recruit new people? What happened to them being broke? That's remember they needed more. They needed more members with money to suck into the camp. And like that's just not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Joan, is that her name? Joan was one feeling guilty for getting her fellow people friends killed as they were trying to leave. I don't know. It's a lot of things going on. Anyway, we'll see if anybody finds the garden full of dead bodies. That's good fertilizer for the plants. I'm like, ah, damn. How's the sheriff not know that? Some kind of law enforcement, something. Anyway, is Oliver done? I mean, do you think Oliver may sacrifice himself to help Lacey out of her situation once he finds out that she stole the car?
He should have went with her. They should have just all piled in the car and just took off.
Because it's not like he don't have weapons, as we discussed. So I mean, they could definitely just shoot their way out and be done with it. Even though again the car's full of body parts, so you can leave those somewhere. They could bury them in the plane next to the other dead 6 people and just keep it moving. If they knew where it was, I mean, and then again, I don't know what's gonna happen to Williams' body. All right. Anything else for this episode?
Nope.
All right, then. All right, guys. That's the episode. Let's see how the season ends. Who's gonna make it? Who is not? What penises are gonna be sucked? I mean, all these questions need to be answered. I mean, I don't know. But something's gonna go down. Is Daikon ever gonna figure out? It was Oliver. He is the penis in question. We don't know. Is Tally really pregnant? Is she gonna have to go back and give it up to the mechanic again? Is Ruth really gonna get Andrew to finally take care of this mechanic situation for once and for all? We don't know.
What is he gonna do with William?
I don't know. Chop him up. Well, who chopped up the first body?
Oliver.
Oh, it was Oliver, right? Andrew gets Oliver to say, hey, I know you know how to do this. Chop up William and let's put him next to Lilo whenever we find him. Oh no, they think it's in the car, right? So get the keys to the car. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna get Oliver to help him dispose of said body. They're gonna have to get another wheelbarrow with wood in it, and just keep moving. I don't know. All right, guys. We will see you next week. If you are new to the channel, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel. If also, please like on the video. You can comment on the video, share the video. Again, we'll take all comments, even comments about how we shouldn't be reviewing these shows. That's fine. It's whatever.
They say we. They say you, not me.
That's true. I'm sorry. They say that I'm too critical. Imagine that. Am I? Is that what I do? Whatever. That's why you subscribe. That's what we do. If you don't like it, go to another channel. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,